Hi, welcome to this DARS video lesson. This tutorial is going to cover how to create invitations that automatically populate themselves with addressee details using export definitions. Okay, so here's today's scenario. Here I have a template of an invite for my event. I've got various spaces on the invite and I wish DARS to populate the document with details such as name, address, postcode, so on and so forth. Now I've also got an RSVP slip at the bottom and I wish to populate that so that my guests can tear off their response and send it in the post. So using DARS I can do this in 4 very easy steps. Step 1, I'm going to create an export definition. And an export definition is our way of telling DARS which data we would like to insert into our invitation. Step 2 is to create a header file. A header file is a document that would generate our merge fields which we can later put into our invitation. The third step will be to put our merge fields into our invitation. And the fourth step is to create a direct marketing letter. This is how we're going to load our invitation into DARS and we will later on be able to link our invitation to our event. Okay, so here we go. Go to the Marketing and Communications area of DARS and click on Export Definitions. Click the button in the top right hand corner to add a new export definition and name the file. Remember to use the naming conventions as this will help you locate your file later on down the line. In the window on the left is a hierarchy of all the fields that we could put into our export definition. If we want to use some standard default choices, click on the blue button in the middle. Now we're going to send our invitation out by mail on this occasion, so select the default mail channels option and you'll see that this will load the default fields into the right hand window. Now that you've selected your default fields, we can customize them by adding fields from the Explorer on the left hand side. I'm going to select primary salutation. Now that we've created our export definition, we can now determine what information is going to be pulled out of DARS and put into our invitation. So the next step is to generate our header file. As we mentioned earlier, the header file is going to be what generates our merge fields that we will later insert into our invitation. To do this, simply click on your export definition on the list and then click on the Generate Header File button in the top right hand corner of the screen. You'll now need to select a name and save location for your header file. Remember to use the naming convention as this will make it much easier to find your file in the future. So step 3 is linking the header file to the invitation. Bear in mind that the header file that you've created is just an Excel file. So navigate to your word processor and open up your invitation template. We're now going to use the mail merge functionality available within our word processor. Along the toolbar, click on Mailings, click on Select Recipients, and then click on Use Existing List. And now we're going to select our header file. Now that we've created our header file, our word processor will know what merge fields are available for our invitation. From the Mailings toolbar, click on Insert Merge Field, select your merge field and place them into the document. I'm also going to do my RSVP slip down at the bottom, as this is another area where I want DARS to populate my document. So now that I've inserted my merge fields into my invitation template, the final step remains to create a direct marketing letter on DARS. This is simply how we're going to load our invitation onto the system. So I'm going to go back to the main marketing and communications area of DARS, and this time I'm going to click on Letters and Documents. I'm now going to click on Add a Direct Marketing Letter. I'm going to enter in a name for the document, and remember to use your naming conventions so that it makes it easier to find your file in the future. I'm going to enter in a description, I'm going to enter my export definition, and I'm also going to load my template invitation. And that's it, you're done. Your invitation has now been loaded onto DARS. It will now automatically populate with your guest details when you add this invitation to the event. If you want to find out more on how to do that, please watch our Events, Inviting People to an Event tutorial for more information. If you'd like to find out more about DARS, or if you have any questions, visit the DARS website at www.admin.ox.ac.uk/DARS or contact us at darstraining@admin.ox.ac.uk.